Explore the new. Good evening and welcome to Frankfurt. We are here at Frankfurt Airport, but not just anywhere. We are here in hangar number A380, and something very, very special is about to happen tonight. Stay tuned to see what Lufthansa has in store for us later. I am Patrice Bouidibela, and I am your captain now. And with me is Stefanie Sykes, an experienced Lufthansa flight attendant who will be hosting with me tonight. So Stefanie, why don't you just introduce yourself?
Hi everybody, my name is Stefanie Sykes. I am working as a person. I have been with Lufthansa since 2010. Tonight we are part of a special event. Not only are we celebrating the 100th anniversary of the famous crane, but we will also see the latest changes in our Lufthansa design. Much changes, good remains, inside and outside. Patrice, what do we have in store tonight?
Well, most of you already know why we are here tonight, to see the brand new livery up. Close and personal and a beautiful, now that's what I've learned, 747-8i Yankee Alpha. Whew, that was a difficult one. That is what we will present to you tonight. And speaking of presents, anyone watching this live stream or looking the video later on our Facebook site has a chance to win a premium Echo return flight for two to New York, leaving from Frankfurt on February the 9th. So you will be staying at the Marriott Hotel in Brooklyn, and your return is scheduled for the 11th. We will also take care of your transfer flight to Frankfurt if you are in Germany. Have a look at our Facebook post to learn more. And there's only one restriction: you have to live in Germany.
So anyone who already has a valid ESTA, meaning a valid entry permit to the US, is welcome to enter the contest. All you have to do is tell us about your best crane moment, what it is that connects you with the crane, what is your favorite Lufthansa moment, for example, an outstanding flight or vacation. We will notify the winners tonight at 9 p.m. Just make sure you carefully read our conditions of participation.
Und für unsere deutschsprachigen Zuschauer fasse ich noch mal ganz kurz zusammen. Wir verlosen einmal 2 Flüge in die USA. Abflug ist hier in Frankfurt am 9.2., also jetzt in wenigen Tagen. Und ihr wohnt zu zweit im Marriott Hotel in Brooklyn. Und zurück geht es auch schon am 11.2. Voraussetzung ist, dass ihr bereits ein gültiges ESTA, also eine Einreisegenehmigung für die Vereinigten Staaten habt. Darum müsst ihr euch selber kümmern und glaubt mir, das ist der einfachste und schnellste Weg. Außerdem übernehmen wir euren innerdeutschen Flug nach Frankfurt, sollten die Gewinner nicht von hier kommen, und damit meine ich hier in Frankfurt. Die Gewinner werden noch heute Abend um 21 Uhr benachrichtigt. Schaut noch einmal ganz genau in unsere Teilnahmebedingungen, denn einfach dafür nach. And why are we here again?
Yes, Patrice, we are here to share with you guys a very special moment, a moment that will connect all Lufthansa fans, Lufthansa staff, aviation lovers and plane spotters all over the world.
That's right. And as far as Lufthansa staff are concerned, I would like to point out Stefanie's uniform, which is an original model from the 70s. Stefanie, how does it compare to today's uniform, by the way?
In comparison to today's classic and elegant dark blue uniform, the fashion in the 1970s was bold colours and mini dresses. The uniform was designed by Berlin couture designer Werner Machnick.
Oh, yes, and it's very fierce, I have to give you that. Seriously, it's from Berlin, so it's awesome. So it will be also fierce in the next 50 years. But I think we will have to do some modification color-wise, but I don't want to give up too much already at this point.
Okay.
Because, I mean, could you imagine just being a flight attendant in that
Definitely,
uniform?
definitely. I think it suits me very well. What do you think? Could you see me being a flight attendant in this today?
To be honest,
Yeah.
and I'm not lying, I'm really not lying. I really feel like this is something that is like a timeless piece. I mean, I really sound like I'm a fashion blogger right now. I think this is like so 2018. But I'm very surprised. I just would have thought that maybe the cap will be a bit too much for security reasons.
Well, we would take that off whenever we're working in the cabin, obviously.
And altogether, when it comes to the hat,
Take it off as well.
but really, if you had the chance just to switch, to say like, I'd rather have this one instead of the modern version right now that we have currently, what would you pick? I mean, it's a beautiful dress, but
You know, that is actually a hard one. Personally, I would prefer this, but the new one's actually quite good as well.
And do you feel that people treat you differently when you're like in your uniform, when you like outside of your own home, or when you come like in a ordinary day dress?
They do. They treat you differently. They ask you questions. They know exactly that you're working for Lufthansa. So the uniform says it all.
But the thing is, like, when we met the first time, first and foremost, she made clear that she's not only a flight attendant, she's the purser. Maybe you could also explain to most people what is the main difference between a purser and a flight attendant. You said about 2 stripes. At this uniform, I don't see any stripes. How would I know that you are a purser, and what exactly does it mean?
Okay, so with the current uniform, basically we have 2 pursers on board, purser 1 and purser 2 on long-haul flights. On short-haul flights, we only have purser 1. Basically, it's the chef of the cabin.
But who's the chef? Who's the chef when 1 and 2 are available?
Okay, so when we have 2 pursers on board,
right.
Purser 2 has 1 large stripe and 2 thin ones. Purser 1 has 1 large stripe and 1 thin one. And the normal flight attendants have 1 stripe.
But is it really of any importance for the passengers, or is it really more a matter of like how you guys communicate on board?
You know, it's basically to do with Basically, it has to do with if there's any miscommunication, if anything, goes wrong, or if somebody wants to speak to the person in charge, then we would be the ones that you would communicate with.
And is it still the type of dream job that it used to be like decades ago when it was about like traveling? Do you still enjoy like traveling? And
I do.
Isn't there anything that you have missed yet, or have you seen all of it already?
No, I haven't. I have been working now for 7.5 years for Lufthansa.
Right.
Well, yeah, around about 7.5 years. And there's still so many destinations I haven't been to that I'd like to go to, and just also haven't experienced everything I'd like to experience.
And that for a girl coming from Ireland, where you're originally from, so
yes.
I assume that you also, like, your relationship towards Lufthansa in the beginning must have been way different than until you started working for them.
Definitely, it was. I also had to adapt to Lufthansa and to adapt to the German mentality, but I think I've done it pretty well. And my German is sehr gut.
Is it really that important of the percentage? Because you're doing like mostly long hauls or short hauls. Is it that the majority is like rather speaking like English or German?
It's 50-50. I would say whenever we're doing short haul flights within Germany, obviously it's mostly German, and long haul flights I would say, about 70% English.
Okay, so now I know. So
now you know. Now you are in the loop.
But hey, we're not here just to share too many pleasantries in between us. We're here not for fun. We have some work to do. After all, there's some sort of program we have to stick to, because the thing is, I must say, in the first place, I was very happy that your CEO is not only the CEO, he's actually still a captain and a pilot.
He is indeed, yeah.
Is that the necessity? Do you have to be here to be considered a serious personality for the crew, which is mostly here tonight at the hangar?
No, I think it just makes him more personal. I think he has a different personal connection to Lufthansa, seeing as he has started from the bottom and worked his way up.
But when he's on board, do you serve him like specifically in a different way?
I haven't had him on board, so I couldn't say, to be honest. But I would treat him exactly the same as everybody else.
But isn't there a kind of a code that I would be aware of, that the captain says like red arrow on board, like the president of the United States would be on board?
No,
I
mean we all know who he is. We all know who he is. So,
but do you think that he still has the time and is willing just to learn more about you guys? That he's really checking like the flight attendant, or he's just looking at the behavior of the flight? Like that he's mostly checking the pilot as the pilot
I think you would have to ask him.
Yeah, that's what I will do. Definitely. But anyway, what's going to be next here? I think like sooner or later we're just about to see like a few more videos so that we can actually introduce people just about that. We will have a campaign video that we definitely would like to present to you. Let's not forget once again that you have the chance just to win a flight.
You do.
A premium economy flight.
Yeah, and you have to be a resident in Germany.
Which is, I mean, how to say that politically correct? I mean, for once, it's a good thing to be here. I mean, I love it. I'm really glad to be from Berlin. This is my hometown. I think it's great that you have the opportunity to fly from here. So all of those of you who are actually living here in Berlin, you should take that chance. I mean, a few days in New York, why not? And specifically in Brooklyn. I mean, once again, do you really have a chance just to see a bit more of town? Because when I'm checking all of these Instagram accounts, just by coincidence, I'm asking for a friend, not for me.
Yeah.
I see most of the time that flight attendant are actually hanging out with each other rather than anyone else. Are there any specific hotspots that I should go for? Because I want to get informed about your profession.
You want to get informed about my...
Right.
You know, I think, to be honest, we like to check out new places. We like to be in the know. We always know where to go, what's opened up, where's the new cafes to be at, where's the best dinners, restaurants. Sushi Samba, for example, in New York.
In New York?
Have you been to Sushi Samba?
No. Sushi Samba. Is it in Brooklyn?
It's not actually. It's downtown Manhattan.
Okay. What else should I check out in New York? Those who are actually going to win that opportunity
You
to fly
know,
over to
what
New York?
I would do in New York, the first thing is get up in the morning, get my running shoes on, and run across the Brooklyn Bridge.
Great. Well, then I think is it time now? I just have to ask again, is it going to be time now for the purpose video at this point? Okay. That's amazing. I just heard that he's running over time. So that means there's a lot that he has to say.
He does.
But I thought that everything is clear. How do you guys...
He is appreciating us staff a lot. Have you noticed?
Apparently, that's what he does.
He does.
But what is it that do you think? I mean, don't you have kind of an internal WhatsApp type of group where whenever there's an announcement that you would know about it?
We do indeed.
Because to be honest, I mean, I can admit that here. I mean, it's live. Maybe they're gonna kill me for that. But I once made it to sneak into your canteen here at the airport.
You did not.
And it's amazing because for the first time you realize how big this company really is. Because it's not 10 or 20 people. It's I would say thousands of flying attendants at the same time.
I mean,
here at the
altogether,
canteen.
I think we have approximately 140,000 Lufthansa apps.
How many?
140,000 Lufthansa apps.
And
approximately.
And there's a huge WhatsApp group for that?
Well, I wouldn't say all 140,000 are in it, but I would say, yeah, there's a big group. But it's not a WhatsApp group.
See, people are cheering here, so apparently
He's wearing the yellow socks. Look at the yellow socks.
Yeah, yellow seems to be
yellow
also
still
a
remains.
huge issue today.
It is still the heart color.
It is the hot color. That's what I
is.
heard. So why does he wear socks then instead of a shirt? That would make that. I'm just asking. It fits them, but you seem to be it seems to be a big thing for you. This cheering was there for a reason.
Yeah, definitely, because I think, we're very proud. We're very proud to be here tonight. We're very proud of what's going to happen. And we are proud that we are obviously Lufthansa's first, we are the first 5-star airline in Europe. So, we have a lot to celebrate.
And is there kind of a special wink that you have when you see each other in a uniform? Because 140,000, I understand that not everyone knows each other. But when you see each other, is there special nodding or you do special sign?
We smile, we wave. If we know each other, we'll give, a bit of a French kiss to the left, to the right. So we still, we can notice each other. We can.
That's how easy it goes?
That's how easy it goes.
Could you provide me with a uniform?
I feel as if you want to be part of the Lufthansa group.
Somehow, I mean, I've been walking around here already. It really seems to be like a great family to be at.
It is.
And I can manage that.
You said it correct. We are a family.
And I definitely have a pair of yellow socks at home, so I definitely going to fit in here.
Well, I think you can start tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Oh my God. And the thing is, also we need to know that we actually... What? As we really don't know exactly for how much longer this is going to go, because as a presenter, usually this is my profession. That's something that I know about.
This is my first time.
That's your first time to be here.
Exactly.
You're doing an amazing job. I have to give you that. And I must say, nobody really knew how long his speech will be here on stage, and it's quite amazing. You really can see how passionate he is about it. And this, I think, is one of the reasons why we shouldn't actually pay a bit attention to what else he has to say. And afterwards, of course, we're just going to talk a little bit further about what's going on here at Lufthansa. This pilot,
he has some important things to say.
And yes, that just happened. Apparently, we also have this huge Lufthansa family who's watching this feed and wanted to send out some greetings as we just witnessed here. You didn't see that happening, but all of us are here tonight to celebrate 100 years of the crane. It must be the oldest but most beautiful bird in Germany.
And the crane stands for one of the world's most beloved airlines with a long tradition and history. The original design of the crane was created 100 years ago by Otto Furlan, and since the 1950s, Lufthansa has been a popular and trusted carrier of short-haul and long-haul flights.
And since then, the iconic blue and yellow livery with the famous crane has taken to the skies and has gone with the ever more complex challenges to aviation today. We can book flights sitting on a mountaintop or walking through the jungle. We can check every move of a plane in the air on special websites. That's what I most of the time do in order that, will I still get this plane? But that's a different type of story. Everything is digital now. Okay, the show must go on, so let's not rather talk about this what I'm witnessing most of the time. I'm kind of a complicated case. But it's not long now. It's like Chinese that I'm speaking here right now. Not long now, and you will see for yourself what the new face of Lufthansa looks like.
But that is not the only premiere you are witnessing tonight, guys. We also will be presenting our new TV spot.
Like, well, yes. Who is this on the stage? Do you know exactly who is it? Who's there right now? You have no idea? See? I'm actually introducing to you like new members of the family. But the thing is that this new campaign is also going to be about like why you love the world so much.
Exactly.
I mean, I already asked if it's a kind of a dream job of yours, just like traveling around. But just like in a philosophical way, what is it that you love about the world? Why do you love the world?
You know, what I love about the world is that it really is a never-ending journey. You know, I've been flying all these years and I still haven't seen everything. And even if I do, you know, meeting new people, exploring new locations, being in iconic landmarks, it's just, there's nothing better than doing to travel around the world and collect your stamps.
Well, as I said, you're Irish.
Yes.
Apparently, the Irish popularity...
Just to be Pacific, Northern Irish, thank you.
Of course. It's both outside of Berlin, where I'm from. But as far as I know, there are more Irish people living in the U.S. than actually in Ireland. So you are a nation of, or your people love to travel a lot.
We do indeed, yeah.
As for myself, of course, coming from Berlin, I do love Berlin. And this is what makes me love the world that much, because I think this is kind of a city where so much things are happening. I'm glad about every person that comes to the city, and it's actually enriching it. So it's vice versa. It's not only that I'm happy about people coming to my town, but I enjoy it also like to make it to other places. This year, for instance, last year, it's just like February. Last year, I had the opportunity just to be like in India, where I've never been before, through Lufthansa, and what I witnessed there was amazing. It made me appreciate so much more what we have over here, but also gave me the chance just to overcome some prejudices that you have against other nations and people, and have to realize that they have those spices that they serve there, the warm-hearted people there. This is really great what's going on there. So that's why we love the world. But wait, on the stage.
Und wir feiern jetzt gemeinsam hier im Hangar, wie es immer so schön heißt, Where the Magic Begins, die Weltpremiere der neuen Kampagne.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Warum liebe ich die Welt?
Schwierige Frage.
So kuscheln. Na, ich jetzt so weit.
Weil sie einfach so wunderschön ist.
Because it has such people in it. I think that's a Shakespeare quote.
If we had to go somewhere together, where would we go?
我想去美国玩。
Buenos Aires per Capodanno. Dai.
Überall.
When you get to travel other places, it allows you to kind of maybe open up your perspective.
我们希望这个世界是一个大家庭。I think it's important for people to realize that we're not alone, and we're all part of something, you know, unique right down to the core, and the world will show you that.
say yes to the world. And we just heard some of your comments. You really want to see what's going on stage? This is why we're giving you some more on what's going on stage.
Take a look.
Offen sein und Neues entdecken, das gilt auch für den heutigen Abend. Auch das hat Carsten Spohr angekündigt. Wir feiern gemeinsam eine Party, an die sich hoffentlich alle noch sehr lange erinnern. Auch das gehört dazu. Und wir gehen jetzt gemeinsam noch einen Schritt weiter. Wir wollen an dieser Stelle auch die Wichtigsten sehen, nämlich die Mitarbeiter. Begrüßen Sie mit einem Riesenapplaus die Crew, die jetzt zu uns kommt. Cockpit, Kabine und Station, meine Damen und Herren. Dass der Applaus bei den Letzten leiser wird, kann nicht sein. Komm noch mal, da geht noch mal was. Bitteschön, ja. Das ist ein phänomenales Bild, die Crew. Und wenn ich sage, wir gehen an dieser Stelle einen Schritt weiter, ich lasse Sie gerne erstmal alle noch Bilder machen, aber wir tun jetzt etwas, was Moderatoren im Einsatz und was auch Lufthansa-Mitarbeiter im Einsatz normalerweise nicht tun. Ich darf euch jetzt alle bitten, das Handy einmal in die Hand zu nehmen. Und Sie natürlich auch. Nehmen Sie bitte alle nochmal das Handy. Gehen Sie nochmal auf die LH-Event-Seite, weil einen haben wir noch. Wir wollen mit einem Swipe gemeinsam in die Zukunft starten. Seid ihr alle bereit? Seid ihr alle bereit? Wir machen das auf 3 und dann kommen wir zum Höhepunkt des Abends. Also 3, 2, 1 und der Swipe in die Zukunft. Und mit einem Applaus genießen wir jetzt gemeinsam den Höhepunkt des heutigen Abends. Bitte schön. Gemeinsam starten wir in die Zukunft. Gemeinsam Neues entdecken. Und die Zukunft beginnt jetzt.
Beautiful. I love the clear, crisp lines. I love the blue. I love the silver. You know, it's elegant. It's timeless.
Well, the thing is, like, we just gonna see like a little bit more. And now that you have been with us for this, don't miss how we actually made it happen. This is not like just driving a car into the shop to have it painted. To get the Queen of the Sky into her new dress took a little bit more.
Yes, the job was done in Bella Italia in Rome over the course of several weeks.
And however, keep in touch via our social media sites, where you also always find our latest updates and our exciting new campaign, Say Yes to the World, a campaign where you guys have the opportunity to show us why you love the world. Goodbye und tschüss for tonight. Stay tuned to see our latest livery job in action. Thanks and auf Wiedersehen. Let's not forget, you still got the opportunity to win a flight for 2 people over to New York from here, from Germany.
Yes, thank you and goodbye. I'm looking forward to see you soon, and I probably will. And to all Lufthansa staff, check out our Facebook group, #Explore the New. Have a good one.
In Frankfurt.